going out to party, feeling right, looking tight, gonna get the sucker started, drinking shots on the rocks, wanna forget about the 9 to 5 tonight, cause I just wanna lose it, wanna dance to the music, and there's no way to refuse it. I wanna rock all night tonight, I put my hands up to the city light, I'll be on the floor and screaming loud, everybody let me hear you say, we party all night long, all night long. Put my hands up to the city light,
never want you to feel lonely. Cause baby, you're my one and only. You never have to bear any sorrow, and we won't have to think about tomorrow. You never know just what you mean to me. It's so long ago, but your taste is still on me. Cause you know I'm lonely, lonely, lonely. I'm lonely, lonely in my life. I'm lonely, lonely, lonely. God help me to survive. I'm lonely, lonely, lonely. I'm lonely, lonely in my life. I'm lonely, lonely, lonely. God help me to survive.
Stop. Thought man in the house, we can't stop. Yes, yes, y'all, we can't stop. Ray Horde in the house, we can't stop. Yes, yes, y'all, we can't stop. Movetown in the house, we can't stop. No, we can't stop. No, we can't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. In the house, we can't stop. I'm lonely, lonely
When you were here inside my dream, I wish you'd be mine. You're understanding what I mean. Discover and see that you're the only one for me. Together we'll be free. That's how it's meant to be. Have you ever felt so lonely? You're the one and only. Did you ever cry? Why did you say goodbye? Have you ever felt so lonely? You're the one and only. Did you ever cry? Why did you say goodbye? Have you ever felt so lonely? You're the one and only. Did you ever cry? Why did you say goodbye? Have you ever felt so lonely? You're the one and only. Did you ever cry? Why did you say goodbye? Have you ever felt so lonely?
Am I the one who's gonna rock you at the after show? I'm not a player, no that's not me. I'm just the one who's gonna show you all the seven seas. Dimi Malishka, my baby too. I see the future and it's all about me and you. My señorita, my summer sun. I'll be your gangster baby, you can shoot my loaded gun, 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 gun. Here comes the sun, and the day has just begun. So come on and let's have some fun. If you really think that you're the one, so come on and here comes the sun, and the day has just begun. So come on and let's have some fun. If you really think that you're the one, so come on and let's have some fun.
Mr. Big Boom, breaking on. He's the one who loves you deep down, endlessly, just can't hold a breath. Mr. Big Boom, break it down. The only one who loves you deep down, eternally, at the only top. Mr. Big Boom, breaking on. He's the one who loves you deep down, endlessly, just can't hold a breath. Mr. Big Boom, break it down. The only one who loves you deep down, eternally, at the only chance. Mr. Big Boom, breaking on. He's the one who loves you deep down, endlessly, just can't hold a breath. Mr. Big Boom, break it down. The only one who loves you deep down, eternally, at the only chance now. Mr. Big Boom.
But we had one more important sound we wanted you to hear.
couldn't believe what I was leaving, so I called my friend Johnny, and I said to him, Johnny, la gente está muy loca, what the fuck? 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 What the fuck?
Now the system starts to reboot.
They know what is what, but they don't know what is don't know what is. They know what is what, but they don't know what is don't know what is. They know what is what, but they don't know what is what. They just strut. What the fuck? They know what is what, but they don't know what is what. They just strut. What the fuck? They know what is what they don't know what is what. They know what is what they don't know what is what. They know what is what they don't know what is what. They don't know what they don't know.
Black toys.
Stimmung, denn hier kommt die Melodie, die Melodie. Die Bassdrum, Bassdrum.
Hands up, motherfuckers.
listen up you all, we're breaking down the wall. Just raise your voice, get ready to make some noise. Close your eyes, move your feet, open up your mind. Play this track again, we rewind. In Denmark, Austria, France and UK, in Germany, Ireland, USA, we want you to stand up, we want you to scream. All over the world, here's a hardcore theme. This is Radio Hardcore, ready to dance. Radio Hardcore, body free trance. This is Radio Hardcore, rocking the floor. Radio Hardcore, do you want more? Na na na, na 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 na. Hey, on the radio. Na na na, na 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 na. So turn on your radio. In Denmark, Austria, France and UK, in Germany, Ireland, USA, we want you to stand up, we want you to scream. All over the world, here's a hardcore theme. Na na na, na 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 na. Hey, on the radio. Na na na, na 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 na. So turn on your radio. This is breaks your glass and I drown in you again. 'Cause you are the piece of me I wish I didn't need. Chasing relentlessly, still fighting, I don't know why. If our love is tragedy, why are you my remedy? If our love is insanity, why are you my clarity?
Sunshine Live, electronic music radio.
I'ma be a bad girl.
Here we go again. Yeah, it's in the way you dance, it's in the way you walk. Your swag is super
The last that ever she saw him, carried away by a moonlight shadow. He passed on worried and warning, carried away by a moonlight shadow. Lost in a river last Saturday night, far away on the other side. He was caught in the middle of a desperate fight, and she couldn't find how to push through.
Put it up, put it up.
I stay, I pray, I see you in heaven far away.
Yeah, yeah.
I stay, I pray, I see you in heaven. One day, 4 a.m. in the morning, carried away by a moonlight shadow. I watched your vision forming, carried away by a moonlight shadow. Star was glowing in the silvery night, far away on the other side. Will you come to talk to me this night? But she couldn't find how to push through. By a moonlight shadow.
Come on. Empyre 1. Listen up, y'all. Oh. Alright. Yeah, yeah. Moonlight shadow, take me home.
By a moonlight shadow.
Moonlight shadow, take me home. Empyre 1. Yeah, let's go.
I'm lying here all alone in my bed. I'm crying and crying, cause life is so sad. The sunshine is over, there's nothing to do, cause I feel so lonely since I lost you. I'm crying here all day and night, cause without you it never feels right. I'm crying here all day and night, cause without you it never feels right. Here comes the rain again, here comes the pain again. Baby, just tell me when will I love again? Here comes the rain again, here comes the pain again. Baby, just say, we'll see us someday. Here comes the rain again, here comes the pain again. Baby, just tell me when will I love again? Here comes the rain again, here comes the pain again. Baby, just say, we'll see us someday. I'm sitting here alone in the park. The weather is ugly, it's cold and it's dark. I'm sitting here all on my own, cause I feel so lonely since you've been gone. It's cold and it's dark. I'm sitting here all on my own, cause I feel so lonely since you've been gone. Clouds are rising and the rain starts to fall. I'm angry and sad, I'm not happy at all. I'm waiting for you all day and all night, cause you make me shine so bright. I'm crying here all day and night, cause without you it never feels right. Without you it never feels right. Feels right. Feels right. Feels right. Feels right.
낮에는 따사로운 인간적인 여자, 커피 한 잔에 여유를 아는 품격 있는 여자, 밤이 오면 심장이 뜨거워지는 여자, 그런 반전 있는 여자. 너는 선호해, 낮에는 너만큼 따사로운 그런 선호해. 커피 시켜 오빤 강남스타일.
So put it on me. Let's remove the space between me and you. Now rock your body. Damn, I like the way that you move. So give it to me. Cause I already know what you wanna do. Here's the situation. Into every nation. Nobody's ever made me feel the way that you do. You know my motivation, giving my reputation. I don't mean to be rude, but tonight I'm fucking you. Oh, you know, but tonight I'm fucking you. Oh, you know, that tonight I'm fucking you. That tonight I'm fucking you. Oh, you know, that tonight I'm fucking you.
Party rock, looking for your girl, she on my jock. Non-stop when we in the spot, booty moving weight like she on the block. With a drink, I got to know, tight jeans tattoo cause I'm rock. Half black, half white diamond now, gang money, open up.
Yo, I'm running through these halls like Drano, I got that devilish flow. Rock and roll, no halo, we party rock.